Rodney HALBOWER appeared in a Redwood City, California courtroom Thursday. Authorities say he's the serial killer in the 40-year-old Gypsy Hill murders. HALBOWER was extradited from an Oregon prison on Wednesday night, where he was serving time for an attempted murder conviction in Medford. It was a week before Christmas in 1986 when someone stabbed Loretta Russell multiple times before she reached her job at Bi-Mart. She survived, and thanks to witnesses who saw a unique car in the area, Talent Police Chief Mike Moran says officers identified that same car later, finding HALBOWER, who admitted to the stabbing.
Had we not done that, this would be an unsolved attempted murder case because, there's no way we probably would have connected him to the victim because they had no connection.
Moran was working with Medford police then. He says DNA technology wasn't developed as well as it is today. HALBOWER now faces charges for raping and stabbing two other young girls from the so-called Gypsy Hill murders in San Mateo County, California. Cigarette butts left at the two crime scenes contained his DNA. Also, his DNA appeared on a cigarette butt at a crime scene in Reno, Nevada, where a 19-year-old woman was killed around the same time as the others. In a phone call, HALBOWER admitted to being in the Bay Area at the time of the Gypsy Hill murders were happening. To that, he said, "So what? I did not commit any crime, any rapes that I did not understand." HALBOWER is so far only charged in the rapes and murders of Veronica Casillo and Paula Baxter. But the family of Gypsy Hill victim Tanya Blackwell are holding out hope for closure in their case.
It said like a hand grenade went off and basically blew us apart.
It was January 24th, 1976 when John Blackwell last saw his 14-year-old sister, Tanya, alive in the family's Pacifica home. It was also the last time he says his family was normal.
I blame myself because we were supposed to go on a double date that night. She went to the store and asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, no, I'm going to jump in the shower, and she never came back.
Tanya's body was found 5 months later off of Gypsy Hill Road. Her death, thus far, hasn't been linked via DNA to the alleged Gypsy Hill killer, Rodney HALBOWER.
I hate to see my parents the way they had to go through it. I got to see my dad break down and cry like a little baby at the thing, at the funeral, and it was hard,
This would be absolutely an unsolved whodunit if it wasn't for citizens coming forward, good, quick police work on the part of the Medford Police Department.
If convicted, 66-year-old HALBOWER could spend the rest of his life in prison.